Stop number 25 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Saturday night short track racing. Bristol Motor Speedway in Bristol, Tennessee. Well, it's Saturday night as I'm recording this video, actually. It may not be Saturday night when this video's up. But anyway. But it's nighttime short track action. Bristol Motor Speedway. If you want 75 episodes of madness, you got it. If you want bumping and banging and all-out racing for the lead, or any position, you got it. And if you want a good finish, well, you might get it, possibly. We'll see. So with that said, here's the starting line for today's running of the Busch 500 at Bristol Motor Speedway. Night racing at Bristol Motor Speedway. Here's the starting lineup on the pole. Evans Gardner Motorsports actually has the top 4 spots, top 5 spots actually, all sewn up in qualifying. Led by Quentin Moore in car 89. He's on the pole. He's alongside Phil Parker in car number 5. Row 2 has Rob Evans in number 8 and Johnny Gardner in 81. Third row has 59. It is Zachary Fitzwater. He's flanked by number 86, Daniel Bouchard. Going to row number 4, we see car number 51, Colton Schwartz. He's flanked by car number 42. It is Angel Navarro. Schwartz, by the way, a kind of a quasi-teammate of Quentin Moore in some ways. Going to row number 5, it's number 94, Nathan Orman, coming fresh off a third place run at Michigan. He's flanked by car number 14. It is Matt McIntyre. Row 6 has Zach Rogers in car 97 and number 60, Joshua Osborne. Going to next row down has car number 17, Jesse Turner, and number 43, Mike Becker. Next row down has Jessica Shelton in car number 9. She's up to number 2 in the points coming into this race, but 200 points behind the driver that's next to her on the same road, Cole Deaver, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Next row down has Kyle Matthews in 91. He won at Watkins Glen. He's alongside number 03, Charles Samper, who won the last race on the tour at Michigan. The Vanilla Coke Chevrolet going for 2 in a row. And he's won here at Bristol before. Next row, Kev Sheeran 69, the Liberty Mutual Chevrolet. He's Liberty Mutual Dodge, excuse me, car 69. He's alongside car number 39, Keith Batson in the Nathan's Hot Dogs Ford. Next row is Cole Baker in 11 and Levi McIntyre in 99. Next row has number 93, Zach Winkle, and 25, Seth Cole. Next row down has Dylan Young and Kat Batson. Dylan has one of our 3 in-car cameras today. Next row down has Wayne Robinson in 28 and number 7, Logan Williams. Next row down has number 6, Nathan Hudson. He's flanked by car 55. It is James Seitz. Next row down has number 4, William Brock, and the winner at Talladega, the second Talladega race of the season. He's alongside Nicky Martinez in 24, the Rudy's Barbecue Muscle Milk Toyota. Number 1, Trent Dunham has the next row down. He's alongside Mason Wood in 52. Next row down has Rafael LeDuc in 16 and Dylan Poteet in 31. Next row down has car 66. It is Jordan Anderson and number 95, Alex Miller, who won this season in the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. And starting shotgun field will be Jack Mitchell in 01 and number 36, Natan Amadeo. As the field lines up for racing here today, Bristol, of course, by the way, will be one of the tracks that will host both the Truck Series, as I mentioned, at Michigan. And it'll just be one Bristol race, and it'll be under the lights at Bristol. So there'll be some tremendous racing here. We'll probably put up a poll on the NNSCRA page on what tracks they might want me to run here or whatever. But I might do that, but take a lot of time to kind of test the tracks out in some ways. But I do know Bristol, Charlotte, Daytona, Talladega, Martinsville, North Wilkesboro will probably be definitely be one of the definites. Will be among the definites definitely, and of course I think maybe some road courses possibly too. That's it. Let's get the starting line for this running event. Or here's a command to fire. Yes, to command and fire the engines, I should say. That's what I was trying to say. I almost said the lineup. Anyway, here as Field rolls off of pit road to the racetrack to for the pace up. Here we'll be back for the start right after this. Field coming through turns number 3 and 4 at Bristol Motor Speedway. We mentioned in-car cameras. Here, Dylan Young will be one of our 3 carrying the cameras here today, along with Zach Rogers and Joshua Osborne. Those will be the 3 carrying cameras here today. Green flag flies. We're underway at Bristol Motor Speedway. Where are we, Qualls? Rob Evans goes to the low side. He'll take the lead as they come out to number 4. And he'll lead lap number 1. Quentin Moore pulls up behind him in second position. Third position right now is the 5 car of, excuse me, of Phil Parker. Quentin goes to the low side now. This is for the lead here as he and Rob Evans there go to the low side here. Evans gives him a bump, come off to number 2. And they'll come off to number 4. Evans now goes back to the low side of the 89 of Quentin Moore. Parker in third position. Colton Schwartz running in fourth. Fifth right now, trying for 5th, is Jesse Turner as he's in 6th position behind Zach Rogers in 97. Riding with Zach Rogers in the 97 car. He runs in 5th position, as we mentioned, behind the front 4 cars in the field. Check and see how our other 2 cameras are doing here. From the view from Joshua Osborne's car. Osborne caught up on the high side of the track here. He's dropped back a lot of spots. In fact, he's almost in the back just about too. So he was clocked at this time by. He is clocked in the 30th position right now. And see where Dylan Young is at right now in the 2 car. Moving his way to the field nicely. As a matter of fact, here he's right behind Zachary Fitzwater in 59. See some battle going on up ahead here. Dylan running in 11th position right now. Fitzwater up ahead of him. So is Rob Evans, who's about to go up on right now. And give a call to the 93 car, Zach Winkle, in the 93 Amoco Ultimate Dodge. He's yet to score a top 10 this season so far. Winkle right now is up to the 8th position behind him. Behind Kev Sheeran 7th in a 69 machine. Kev running in 7th. Jessica Shelton running in 6th position. And meantime, Zach Rogers taking the lead away, or trying to take second position. It's taking second position away from Phil Parker. Parker tries to move to the low side again off turn number 4. That's 2nd and 3rd on your screen right there. The Dodge versus the Chevy. Parker to the low side here, trying to move on Rogers. They call Phil Parker the Raging Cajun, and he moves to the 2nd position right now. As Rogers got the wall. Rogers had a heartbreak at Michigan, the last race on the tour, had led most laps in that race, and unfortunately got the wall coming through 1 and 2 with about 5 or 4 laps remaining in the race, and cost him a shot at the victory. He does have 2 wins this season, and one of those came right here at Bristol in the day race. And he's going for the Bristol sweep this season. He also won at Rockingham this season, the 2nd race of the year. Jesse Turner runs in 4th position. A battle for 5th going on between Colton Schwartz and Jessica Shelton, and Shelton takes 5th away from Schwartz. And how about that battle? And of course, that we were talking about that race at Michigan. Shelton had Jessica Shelton and Charles Samper had a tremendous battle for the win. in that race, which ultimately ended up with Charles winning that race. But can't say Shelton didn't give up on that last lap, though. That was a tremendous finish to that race at Michigan, though. Jess has won twice this season. She won at California, and she also won on the road course at Sonoma. And meantime, Rogers has taken second position and back away from Phil Parker. And meantime, not only that though, Jesse Turner now runs for third spot as he moves past Parker, and Shelton will follow suit, or tries to at least, in the Canachan TV Ford. Colton Schwartz up there in the 51 car. He moves past Dylan Young and Kyle Matthews battling it out right now. That's 7th and 8th position. Some of the drivers who are regularly up front, though, moving their way up to the field now in the night here. Dylan's won twice this season, including the Daytona 500, and of course, Kyle Matthews won at Watkins Glen this season. Zach Winkle running in 9th position right now in the Amoco Ultimate Dodge, and then behind him another Dodge, the Liberty Mutual, Limu, Emu, and Doug Special. That's the Kev Shear automobile. Kev winner this season in the first Union 400 at North Wilkesboro this season. In the meantime, the 9 car I should say the 93, of Zach Winkle, he gets by Dylan Young. That's for 8th position. Dylan moves back to the inside of him. Caution free, amazingly enough, so far at Bristol here, as we are completing now the 24th lap of this race, working on lap 25, so we're about almost a third of a way there. And it's been all Quentin Moore all the time so far here at Bristol Motor Speedway, as he's led so far from the pole in the Racing with Jesus Boss Hog Barbecue Ford, car number 89. Quentin, the winner this season at Riverside, so he was one of the road course winners as well too. He, Shelton, and Matthews have won on the road races this season. As we mentioned at Michigan, it's all left turns from here on out here. After this race here, after this race we'll be 25 in the books and 9 races to go. There's 9 races left on the season. Will take place at Darlington, which is next on the schedule. Then after that will be at Richmond. After Richmond will be Martinsville. After Richmond will be Dover. Then Martinsville will be after Dover. Then after that will be at North Wilkesboro for the Holly Farms 400. Then after North Wilkesboro will be taking place at Charlotte. Then after Charlotte will be Rockingham. After Rockingham will be at Phoenix. And then after Phoenix will be the finale at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And Johnny Gardner in the 81 car, who started his race in 4th position, he has slid back to being the first car a lap down now. Well, actually now the second car a lap down, excuse me. Gardner down to 40th position. Something definitely has gone awry with the 81 machine, as he holds off Zach Rogers for the moment, though. But not a lot going right with Gardner so far in this race here. He's having a rugged season so far. Talking about Johnny Gardner in the 81 Oreo machine, one of the guys we're usually accustomed to seeing up front in most of the races in seasons past. But unfortunately, the 81 car Gardner is not having a season that he's wanting right now. And meantime, Quentin Moore's up to the high side here. He's caught up in a lot of traffic right now. Now Gardner pushes Quentin by the 66 car Jordan Anderson. There's 28 car of Mike Wayne Robinson. And Natan Amadeo just about touching wheels with the 43 car of Mike Becker as they come off turn number 4. And Amadeo got off the wall, come off turn number 4. Quentin Moore goes by. And so does Gardner, and he's got Jordan Anderson behind him. So you got tons of cars between first and second right now. Speaking of second place, here's a Battle 4, which is now being occupied by Jessica Shelton. She gets past Zach Rogers who is caught up on the high side of Jack Mitchell in the 0-1 machine. And Jesse Turner trying to move up on Rogers for third position. The Tim Hortons special. Dodging the outside, forward on the low side as they come through turns number 1 and 2 once again. Again, Colton Schwartz running in 5th position. 6th is Kyle Matthews. 7th is Dylan Young. 8th is Kev Shearer. Angel Navarro up to 9th, and Phil Parker has dropped to 10th position. In the meantime, Quentin Moore, he's just continuing to pick off lap traffic and making tougher on second place Jessica Shelton to try to negotiate. And now Shelton gets past Amadeo in the 36th machine. Up ahead, Johnny Gardner now getting past the 95 car of Alex Miller. Miller running in 36th, Gardner in 35th right now. See what the margin is between the front two cars here. 34 cars are now on the lead lap. And the margin is 1.37 seconds from first to second. We'll see what the margin is this time by. We'll keep an eye on the interval. And it's closing up, 1:33. So, and we're already past halfway home already. That's this race has gone by really quick so far. At Bristol Motor Speedway, usually and all that bumping and banging and crashes we said we were going to have in the beginning, well, unfortunately hasn't materialized. So here, so my apologies on telling a little white fib, but still, anyway. But right now it is Quentin Moore out in front here as he is now pulled into a 2.5 now on second place Jessica Shelton. We'll take you through the field right now. We gave you the top 10 already as Kyle Matthews is now trying to get by Colton Schwartz for the 5th position. Chevy on the low side, Pontiac on the high side. Nathan Hudson running right now in 11th position. 12th is Zach Winkle. 13th is Matt McIntyre. Zachary Fitzwater running 14th. 15th is Daniel Bouchard. Mason Woods 15th. 16th is Nicky Martinez. 17th is Seth Cole. 18th is Keith Batson. 19th Levi McIntyre. 20th right now is Charles Sanford. I should say 21st is Sanford. McIntyre's 20th. 19th is Batson. 18th is Seth Martinez is 17th, 16th is Wood, and 15th is Bouchard. So, got a little screwed up right there on the running order. James Sykes is running in 22nd, 23rd right now is Rafael LeDuc. Joshua Osborne, who started this race in the top 10, he's up in top 12. He's down to 24th in the clutches of Trent Dunham. Cole Deaver in the 27th position. Deaver not having a solid day at Bristol neither here. Neither is Rob Evans here. We talk about the qualifying success that Evans Gardner Motorsports had. Well, with the exception of Quentin Moore, it's not materialized in a good run so far for the Evans Gardner team there. So I'm sure they're going to be looking for a lot of work in the shop. So as they prepare for the next stop at Darlington. For the Mountain Dew Southern 500, Cat Batson running in 28th. 29th is Dylan Poteet. 30th is William Brock. Nathan Ormond is dropped to 31st. 32nd is Cole Baker. And that's where we find Quentin Moore. He is now lapped up to 33rd position, I believe. Yes, it is. That's Logan Williams in the 7 car. He's in 33rd position. So 32. So yeah, 32 cars are on the lead lap here at Bristol. So Quentin Moore's got a super fast race car in there, but I'll tell you something else who's got a super fast car that's making her way through traffic. If he sees if he sees Kenna-chan TV in his rear bumper though, on his rearview mirror though, Quentin may be in for a battle because Jessica Shelton has cut the lead to under a second now. So Quentin's only hope right now is for the traffic to give Shelton more fits than has Quentin. But Quentin's now, in the meantime, has gotten by Nathan Ormond in the 94 car. So, and Ormond trying to, and Ormond's got a side crease on the number 94 Exide Chevrolet. They come off turn number 4 here. See what the margin is this time by. It's still 9/10 of a second between the front two cars, and so as we are completing now the 59th lap, we'll be down to 16 laps remaining. And the last thing obviously Quentin wants to see right now is a yellow flag, obviously at this point. They come off turn number 4 here, and now only Logan Williams separates Shelton from Quentin Moore. See what the lap speeds are this time by between those two cars. Quentin with a lap of 122.209, Shelton at 123.412. So she is gaining. It's 82 hundredths of a second right now between those two cars. Rogers is in third. Fourth, as we mentioned, is Jesse Turner and Angel Navarro running right now in 5th position at this point. Navarro moving to the low side right there. Kyle Matthews behind him in 6th position. 7th is Schwartz. 8th is Dylan Young. 9th is Kev Shearer, and Phil Parker running in 10th position right now as we watch this battle for 4th position going on between Turner and Navarro. Turner goes up the high side, slips, and here comes Navarro in the 42 car to the low side net Toyota as he moves up a position now. So move Navarro up to 4th position now, and Kyle Matthews will follow suit. Matthews up trying for 5th spot now. And Jesse Turner, I'm sure a little bit frustrated. He's now lost a couple spots with his car insisting to go on up to the high side of the track here. There's lap cars battling here for position here. Gardner, Ormond, and Becker. That is 34th, 35th, and 36th on your screen. And meantime, Quentin Moore moving past Rob Evans, and now he moves past Cole Baker. So now pretty soon we're gonna have 3 cars in between the front 2 cars there. So Shelton is going to have quite a hard time trying to maneuver her way around through traffic here, but the laps are clicking off though. And yellow flag is flown. And it's Dylan Poteet, Keith Batson, Trent Dunham involved. I saw Osborne involved in the 60 car. This changes everything now. Let's take a look as to what happened here. And Batson gets right into Dylan Young and this 59 car, Zachary Fitzwater. And look at Fitzwater in the 59 car. He and Young both were up in the air. Nicky Martinez gets involved in the 24 car. And there goes Dunham, Osborne, and Poteet all getting into him. Oh my gosh. Quentin Moore did not want to see that yellow flag fly. He did not want to see that. And tough break also for Fitzwater and Dylan Young. those two are having some pretty good runs here today. Oh my gosh. On board with Joshua Osborne. And from Dylan Young's perspective, Dylan Young was just coming off pit road for an unscheduled stop when this happened. Well, prepare for this, guys. We are going to have a one-lap dash to the checkered flag at Bristol Motor Speedway. And the good news for Quentin Moore, well, we thought this whole thing changes everything, but this may be helping Quentin Moore because he is going to have 3 cars between he and second place Jessica Shelton. So if Quentin does not have any problems on the restart, he should have this locked up almost in before he gets caught up on the high side of lap traffic and something happens. I don't know, but anyway, pace cars are going to duck off on the pit road. Green flag and white flag will both be out, and one lap dash to checkers at Bristol. Here we go. Well, Quentin Moore got the restart that he needed here. As Cole Baker and Rob Evans moved to the low side here. Where it counts up front, though, however, Quentin Moore will get the victory at Bristol Motor Speedway. Quentin Moore wins the Busch 500 night race at Bristol in dominating fashion. He takes it all here today as he brings the number 89 Racing with Jesus Boss Hog Barbecue Ford. It's a victory lane here. Jessica Shelton will finish second. Third will go to Zach Rogers. Fourth will go to Angel Navarro. Then Jesse Turner 5th, Kyle Matthews 6th, Kev Shear 7th, 8th will go to Matt McIntyre, 9th to Phil Parker, and 10th place will go to Colton Schwartz. Average speed 108.610 miles per hour, and a margin of victory of .842. Like I said, you had 3 cars in between the front 2 cars, so it's kind of hard to make it up in a lap that's 15 seconds a pop here at Bristol. So anyway, so 25 races are in the books and 9 races left to go on the season. We already gave you what races are left already. So rest of the finishing order for you here: 22 cars finished on the lead lap in this race here today. Shows you how fast of a car Quentin had here today. Nathan Hudson comes up on 11th. 12th will go to Zach Winkle. 13th will go to Levi McIntyre. Charles Sanford 14th. Seth Cole 15th. Then Mason Wood 16th. Daniel Bouchard 17th. James Sykes 18th. Raphael Leduc 19th. And 20th to Kat Badson. 21st to Dylan Poteeth and Keith Badson 22nd. The rest of the cars were a lap or more down here today, and those cars include Cole Baker, Rob Evans, William Brock, Logan Williams, Mike Wayne Robinson, Johnny Gardner, Nathan Orman, and Mike Becker, the top 30. Then Alex Miller, Natan Amadeo, Jack Mitchell, Jordan Anderson, and Dylan Young were the last of the finishers here today. Cars out of the race: Nicky Martinez, Joshua Osborne, Trent Dunham, Zachary Fitzwater, and Cole Deaver, the points leader. He's going to see more of his 200-point lead he had going in this race here be eroded here because he unfortunately ends up dead last into this race. I did not see Cole Deaver get involved in that crash. I don't know how in the heck he did. I really don't. So Deaver, unfortunately for him, loses more of that lead to he has coming out of Bristol to second place Jessica Shelton, who finishes second here today. Um, so Cole hoping that nothing happens to him to kind of so Cole hoping his bad luck does not follow him at Darlington next on the tour for the Mountain Dew Southern 500. But a big victory for Quentin Moore. Congratulations again to him as he wins the Busch 500 here today at Bristol. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on the channel. We got inner races, we got gaming videos, we got inner online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires for this channel, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series, which is also on his channel, as well as channels X8675309-858X and Thrashman899. Those two guys do the NNSCRA offline series, I should say, and on their channel, X8675309-858X is Dylan Young's channel. He does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series. And Thrashman899 is Levi McIntyre's channel. He's the guy who does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series. So be sure to check out. So be sure to subscribe to those two channels along with the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel for some great NNSCRA offline action. So that will do it here today at Bristol Motor Speedway. Here for now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA offline racing at its best. We will see you at Darlington for the Mountain Dew Southern 500.
Greg, did you have any ignition problems?